In Turkey's elections this Sunday, the Kurdish vote is expected to prove decisive. Turkey has nearly 54 million voters. In last June's elections, 6 million of them voted for the Kurdish-dominated People's Democratic Party, HDP. This meant more than 80 seats in parliament and an end to the 13 years of one-party rule by the Justice and Development Party, AKP. In Esenyurt, part of Istanbul, we talked to a family about the differences in concerns, comparing the southeastern region and Turkey's biggest city. Here, where views tend to be less regionally focused, Husna Kaplan says, "We want peace, more calm." Onur Kaplan says if you live in the southeast region, you face the policies of the state. He refers here to military operations. But Kurds in the west of Turkey are different. We can't say we're assimilated, but we are far away from the southeast. We don't think the same way. There may be differences in voting trends. Our correspondent asks a Kurdish political author about the end of the peace process between Ankara and the Kurdish PKK militant separatists and the escalation of violence. Turkey's political climate is very different from the last polls. Can you define the mood in terms of the Kurdish question? We are in a very different time compared with the June the 7th elections. There is strong violence and fighting. There is a war of sorts. Under these circumstances, we can't talk about a genuine election campaign. There's no political discussion in the region. Therefore, these elections are taking place in an environment that's much tenser than during the worst clashes of the 1990s. What is your assessment of relations between the HDP and the PKK? The PKK has expanded its regional borders. They have organizations in Iraq and in Syria. But the HDP is the legal branch of the PKK in Turkey, and it is limited within Turkey, active only in Turkey. This is how we should view the HDP. Atilla Sandika, a retired army officer and terrorism expert, establishes the increasingly strong link between Turkey's power politics and regional conflict. Will Turkey restart the peace process after the elections? That will be directly related to the results of the elections. If the AKP wins a majority and returns to one-party government, it will continue military operations. In the event that the PKK is marginalized, or if they withdraw their armed groups from Turkey, we can expect that the peace process, which is on ice, may come out for more regional democracy, rights and economic development. If the AKP forms a government with the Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, we can expect more hardline operations against the PKK. Our correspondent sums up. Turkey's big cities have large Kurdish populations. Kurds have migrated there. This is where the political parties are concentrating their competitive efforts to win their votes.
Bora Bayraktar, Euronews, Istanbul.